we're here with Shonie Carter, the fashion plate of the UFC, over at the Philly Sports Extravaganza and MMA Expo. How's it going so far for you this weekend?
Doing outstanding. I'm loving this. Loving it all. The fighting, and we're about to see the bodybuilding, which is I'm a big fan of. I don't know how the hell y'all get that big, 'cause that's a lot of damn protein.
Yeah. But the whole expo had, and this is, the MMA section obviously is the majority of this whole layout. So I mean that's got to feel good for you. I mean, to see how big this thing's getting.
It really is. I mean, I love the fact I get to see the East Coast fans from MMA, and it's really cool because I get to meet all the lovely young ladies, of course, and of course the guys, the clothing companies from the East Coast. I'm always seeing the West Coast cats. But to get to really see the East Coast and this such a strong representation and showing, it does the heart good. You see, this developed like this, for somebody like me who's been around before all of this was here. It's cool.
Yeah. What do you think is the future for MMA and the UFC? I mean, it's Ultimate Fighter reality show is really, this past season, the ratings were off the charts with the heavyweights, with Kimbo.
Yeah.
What do you see in the future for the sport of MMA? How big could this thing get?
It's scary. I mean, they just signed with the Marines. I mean, the world of MMA has really developed a society of gladiators, and I want to be a gladiator, and it's infinite capacity to develop as a worldwide market, as a sports entity. I can't really put one finger down and say this was going to where it's going to stop at. I mean, we have the ladies that are doing it, and I mean, what can I say? We got the football players doing it.
Yep.
All right, you bodybuilders are up next, I guess. I mean, why not? I mean, and if they ever do a reality show with women competitors and with the bodybuilders and baseball, I mean, you just never know. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy, and I'm just glad to be one of the founding fathers and still a participating member in the MMA industry. I mean, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna walk away yet, because I feel even if I'm done competing, which I'm not, I'll be around to help the next generation or the generation following that generation to be able to say, this is what your potential is, this is what we're going to do. And it's what they're doing. They're going to do a UFC in the Middle East. They're already doing a UFC in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, so anybody want to fly me out there and color commentate or do a seminar? I'll be there. I've already been to the Middle East. There was a fight show out there. I was a part of it. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
I mean, it's since the UFC started, it's amazing the growth of the sport, and the company obviously has been the trendsetter for the sport. But on a personal note, what's next for Shonie Carter? When are we going to see the octagon again?
Right. Okay. I have a tune-up fight in Minneapolis with a young man. I fight in February on the second weekend. Then I fight for the Warrior One W1 organization for their welterweight world title. A certain individual by the name of Carlos Newton didn't make weight, and so he missed weight by 11 pounds, and basically I'll be fighting for the welterweight title against a guy named Sean Pimp Daddy Pearson. Now, you know where they're going with.
I know you guys remember the 80s. I remember the 80s. I remember the 90s. I even remember the 70s. But hey, let's talk about the 80s and 90s. T. Micheal, right here. I'm sporting one of their new MMA shirts. T-M-I-C-H-E-A-L. Remember, that's a different spelling than the common spelling of Micheal. TMicheal.com. Check out their MMA line of apparel. Bigger, stronger, faster, severe MMA gear is what the shirt I'm wearing. Make sure you check out T. Micheal for all your favorite stuff. Gorilla wear, crazy wear, all of those great things. Zubaz, the stuff that we all wore in the gym and outside of the gym back in the day. And you know what? You're going to really love their items. This is a great shirt that I got from my good friend Joe and John at T. Michael, my good friends over there. So make sure that you give them a look and tell them that you heard it here first on MuscleSport TV.